Thumbs down. The world business climate promises cloudy weather ahead. What is causing it and how serious the situation has become? I'll be discussing that with Heiko Peters from Deutsche Bank Research. Every month, the DBIX measures the mood on global markets exclusively for DW. What is it saying this time?
The DBIX fell slightly in September, but is still pointing to a growth rate of the world economy of around 3.5%. But recently, the downside risk to our forecast increased, and mainly reason for this are higher geopolitical risk. For example, Ukraine-Russia crisis.
Not a single region gained ground this month. What is dragging the world's economy down right now?
In September, it was especially the sentiment indicator for the US, but it fell from a recently high level in August, and it's still pointing to a relatively high quarterly growth rate in the US. Going forward, we should continue to see that the US should be the major growth driver of the world economy, but we also saw a decline in the other region. In Germany, we saw a decline for the Japanese economy and a constant development of sentiment in China.
Yeah, the US has been seen as a kind of a port in the storm for quite some time now, but you just mentioned it. Even there, the overall mood seems pessimistic. What is causing it?
If you look at the latest monthly indicator, it fell across the board, but it was from a relatively high level. It was pointing. The sentiment was getting like over optimistic. So it's like a decrease from a high level that is still pointing to solid growth rates. And so I would not overinterpret these monthly numbers.
Okay, Germany too, which has proven surprisingly resistant to the crisis so far, is starting to wobble. Why now?
There are several risks. One part is the IFO index decreased for the 5th time in September, and one part is that the higher geopolitical risk due to Ukraine-Russia crisis that is pushing down German exports, and also question marks on the recovery in Europe, where especially the situation in Italy and France. Italy is in recession, France's economy is stagnating, is getting more worrisome. And so these are negative effects then, especially for export and investments in Germany.
Heiko Peters, thank you very much so far. Is the world's economy plunging into a new crisis? This topic we will be exploring further on dw.de/Made in Germany. Please join us.